We'll now call up House File 311 with Senator from Ihaska, Senator Rielly.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, insurance by definition means to indemnify a person, which means to make whole, means to mitigate against a financial catastrophe. You're not supposed to profit from insurance. Imagine if you learned one day you had cancer. It would be an emotional blow to anybody. Then you find out you lose your leg. Adds on top of that, and the worst part is you pull out your insurance policy and you find out the most coverage you have is $2,500 because the insurance company says prosthetics are deemed durable and medical equipment. This bill is designed to answer that problem. What this bill does is it provides that small group and individual policies shall provide coverage benefits for medically necessary prosthetic devices when prescribed by a physician. Coverage required under this section shall be limited to the most appropriate medically necessary model of prosthetic device that adequately meets medical needs of the patient as determined by the patient's treating physician. It makes a person whole. If you lose your leg, you're guaranteed your insurance policy will make you whole. No fine print is going to say, oh, by the way, it will make you whole. Those end my opening comments.
Is there further discussion? Chair, seeing none, return to Senator from Ihaska for closing remarks on House File 311 as amended.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senator Hartsuch, you're right. Mandated coverage, we've seen an awful lot of them this year. And every single one of them makes sense. I'd like to have little kids get hearing aids. What kind of society wouldn't want to do that? Crying out loud. Kids with autism, what kind of society are we if we're not helping them? All of these things cost money. And you're exactly right. This will increase the cost of a premium. According to the Virginia Mandate Commission, Virginia has a mandate commission, they studied prosthetics. And according to Virginia, they estimated 18 to 24 cents per person per month is the cost. And you're right. I'd say a vast majority of our insurance companies in Iowa do a great job. And they keep their word. They honor their contracts. But you know why we're talking here? Because you always have those few players that don't want to play by the rules. And it's not just the insurance, it happens all the time. That's how laws become law. Because people try to skirt and do the wrong thing. I can't imagine, the insurance contracts are complex. I'd love to see more transparency if we could. I'd like to say, hey, this is going to be covered and this isn't going to be covered. And I think we need to do a much better job of that. But the fact of the matter is, it's not the way it is right now. And I want to make darn sure that if a mandate comes before me, it passes the insurance test. And the insurance test is it must indemnify you. It must make you whole. At very least, it should do that. And when I lose my leg because I got cancer, I don't want to say, oh, in the fine print, the insurance company saying, sorry, you're only going to get $2,500. We can do better than that as a society. I know it's going to cost us. I appreciate and I'd be more than willing to work with you over the interim to see if we can't get our arms around some of these things. But for right now, today, let's do the right thing. Let's make people whole. Let's guarantee that people will be made whole. I appreciate the discussion. I really do. I just challenge this body. Let's do the right thing today. And with that, I just move the bill.
The senator from Ihaska moves House File 311 as amended. Be read the last time, placed on its passage. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. Opposed say no. The motion prevails. The Secretary will read.
House File 311 by Committee on Commerce, bill for requiring health care benefit coverage for certain medically necessary prosthetic devices and providing an applicability date.
Senator Prohaska moves the reading be considered the last reading of the bill. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Opposed say no. The motion prevails. Is the title agreed to? The title is agreed to. The question now is, shall the bill pass? Those in favor of the passage of House File 311 as amended will vote aye. Those opposed will vote no. The Secretary will receive your votes. Every senator voted. Every senator has voted. The Secretary will close the voting system. The Secretary will lock the voting system, record your vote. The Senate will pay attention to the result of the roll call. Those voting aye, 40, no, 10. The bill has received a constitutional majority, is declared to pass the Senate, and the title was agreed to.